Faker are actually loved because look into the Kwangdong comp, right?
Yeah.
Outside of Desire specifically, which does have a decent amount of range, nothing crazy, but can be relatively safe. Like
Horror Rider Sejuani here, ready to do battle with the Crocodile. This is a matchup that we used to see a lot, and I wasn't sad that we stopped seeing it. The Renekton versus Sejuani.
Nongshim are looking in a prime position. Do note Kwangdong, they are choosing to contest this nonetheless. Even with Youngjae being so low.
Moham does have level 6, Peter as well. Wild Growth going to be available as there's the grand entrance. Great body slam's going to come forward as they do manage to take down the Rakan. Bulldog going to have to flash to get out of the way of this one, and he didn't even have the cask available, guys. Kwangdong Freaks still went for the fight as Youngjae is now trying to escape, and they will land the charm, and that is going to be Fiesta locking down the kill. Kwangdong Freaks, I don't know whether you had much of a right to be there, boys. Equally as egregious to fight without cask, because it's so important for this composition. As now Sylvie, he's going to dive in, doesn't have the ulti available, as they're diving a Renekton. That's just not a thing you're allowed to do. Dudu is going to say, thank you very much for my birthday present. And this time they do manage to have their buttons available. There's the flash in from Fiesta, but I don't know whether that's exactly the outcome he wanted, as the knockups are beautiful. Great mini stun onto Vital with the cast, but Dudu still going to be taken out, and Nongshim team fighting beautifully in the end. We saw what Kwangdong Freaks are trying to do as a Q. It connects onto Vital, and Youngjae, he wants to take it. They want the eye as Bulldog says, all right, I'll just get in there and take this one down. The AoE is just massive. The knockups as Taeyun, please just do some auto attacks. Featherstorm will finally be used. The flash comes out though, and now they're in the Thunderdome. They're in the back of the pit. Taeyun, just hit them with your autos as Bulldog takes matters into his own hands. The double kill for the Gragas, and Kwangdong Freaks, they'll take it all into his own hands. He was the burly gentleman that took all of the stuff, did all of the things, and now he might die, as there are a lot of people here. Charm is going to connect. He's relatively tanky, but it's not going to be tanky enough. And I apologize for the caster curse.
Immediate, man.
Yeah. It's another great little stun onto Bulldog, who's now extraordinarily low. Fiesta, he picks the flank, and once again, Bulldog's going to go down. There is Taeyun trying to escape this one, though, as Fiesta, he has to go golden Q. It's going to land onto Sylvie.
Vital.
Flash comes out as Vital gets over the wall. The Blade Call is going to do nothing, but Fiesta died somewhere, trying to do something to get done here. Everfrost does come through. Drake is going to be reset. As, oh, beautiful buffer there from Bulldog on the body slam. Cask is going to move the Sejuani forward. That's the target that they want. Kill the tank. So what you must do is, in goes Sylvie, finds the Cyclone and uses his clone beautifully there as Dindin just being a brick wall, but he'll be taken down. Both of the top laners out of this fight. The Drake ignored. Vital matters into his own hands as in goes Moham. I don't know about that one as Youngjae wants this. The flash comes over. The kick comes out. Opposite timing, and the charm is going to connect, but there's the Blade Caller. It's not enough, and Vital locks down the kill onto Taeyun. It does do that resetting thing that we were talking about. There's a Glacial Prison. They layer it with the charm as Bulldog is going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Dudu, oh my goodness, the Blade Caller damage is absurd as Taeyun's frontlining. Okay, he manages to take the Dragon. I guess you'll take that one as quickness comes in. Moham is doing amazing things as Youngjae. He manages to find the Zeri. Dindin's going to be taken down, and Kwangdong Freaks, they find a team fight. Okay, can we find it as, oh, Dindin, they're just going to 100-0 him, and now they have to fight it without. There's Sejuani from the top side. Fiesta's still flanking, guys. He's still trying to find the angle as Youngjae falls down. All right, Vital, never mind. In he goes. Fiesta is going to have to go golden really, really quickly here as Taeyun. Featherstorm going to be used. Vital will be taken out, and Taeyun outplays him. He has leveled up throughout this game, and it has been a pure back and forth this entire time. Nexus turret number 2, Nexus to follow. And Nongshim coming off their win against Live Sandbox, looking fantastic. After losing a few team fights, they rallied.
And between the Wukong and, the Maokai and the Taliyah, you have a considerable amount of disengage, which Taeyun loves to play into.
Yet another slugfest. As Nongshim definitely do want to. Oh dear.
Utilize their mastery that they have with this Zerian, which we know for a fact can be quite oppressive in lane.
Oh, there it is. Taeyun gonna get flashed on here, and Peter's gonna lock down the kill. They were baiting him the whole time. The feather placement just beautiful. Epitome of that whole vibe.
Always has
Nendo
been.
Beam is just going to spot that this Drake is being taken, and it doesn't look like Quantum Freaks are going to be in any position to take this one.
Every part of it was nerfed.
That's a flash bear as Peter's going to dive forward. That should be a really dead Bulldog, and it is. Fiesta is going to lock down the second kill of the game for Nongshim to get there, especially without any of these plates being taken, as that is a flash ulti. Dudu going to try and walk it out, as there it is. He picks him up, tries to turn it, but it's not going to work, and Dundun picks up the solo kill in classic K'Sante fashion. See what they can get done here. As Tibbers from the side, the charm is going to connect, but there is the quickness. Taeyoon trying to stay alive, but Dundun says absolutely not on my watch. And that is going to be another turret as well. And so, yeah, you managed to get first turret blood, but that is going to be triple charge for Shirley. And they're even going to take out an inhibitor turret at 16 minutes. Bulldog can set up a Weaver's Wall. They do have information, and there it is. The Nature's Grasp. Now we'll see a team fight as Taeyoon trying to pop off in this one as Sylvie is cycloning. Peter finds a beautiful angle into the backline, but it's not quite enough to lock down Taeyoon just yet. There's the third Q as Taeyoon will be taken out. They do get the K'Sante and Youngjae. He's too low to continue fighting, but Bulldog is going to get in there. Fiesta now is getting closed in on by 3 members of Quandong Freaks. It's soul point available for Nongshim. It's still kind of a win for this Nongshim composition, but this is some good momentum being built up by Quandong Freaks.
Response.
Yeah, now it's Quandong's turn to go towards the Baron. This is finish off or pick off any of these targets is now Bulldog is going to get singled out. The double Cyclone, there's no follow-up. Seismic Shove's going to lock it down. That is just a kill onto a Wukong though, and they did manage to get the Baron. Trouble going on. Seismic Shove's going to push him over the rocks as now he's going for it. Taeyoon turns up though, and that means that it's another dead jungler on the Nongshim side. He's going to teleport back. Extendo beams are flying forward. Youngjae is caught on the flank and just exploded. They don't manage to take. Yeah, Taeyoon is going to get engaged on there as Taeyoon flashes. He does manage to get the ult off as Dudu is the one to fall down first. Taeyoon is still alive. That's the main thing. As he gets into the pit, okay, Bulldog is going to be the one taken down here. Can they do a sneaky thing? No, they aren't able to do it.
Reliable.
So, yeah.
The man of the people.
Well, Peter's going to dive on over as this Baron, he is going to successfully zone them. Taeyoon wants to get a consolation rebuff, and he should be able to do so. There it is. So this comes on in as Bulldog will go golden. Doesn't have flash available, and he should just be taken out. There he goes. Inhibitor to follow, and now Nongshim pressing towards these Nexus turrets towards them. There's another Q to catch out the Maokai. And Zaya will be able to pick up that kill. Quandong Freaks just bleeding characters right now, one after the other.
But just don't have the damage. Like, this Ocean Soul is doing so much work here.
It absolutely is. Dudu gonna have to flash away from this one. Does manage to get his hammer out and say no to the K'Sante, but all the bouncy castle treatment here for Taeyoon. And the Nexus is gonna be taken out. It's gonna be 3 games here as Nongshim even out this series. Quandong Freaks unable to find it. And let's see what we're going to get out of a 3rd game between these two teams. Also had a really good game on the Rakan last time around. I think the Lulu left a little bit to be desired. Quandong Freaks, though, composition just fine. The Aphelios the opportunity to pop off, and we'll see whether Moham can get these death sentences in order. Very large. Didn't realize that. As humanoid characters, they're definitely a lot larger than I was expecting. Red Volley's really good. It's a dangerous moment, but it is a team fight opportunity as the play comes back. That is going to be the secure as the hook from Moham is massive, but Vital's going to be out of flash. Blade Caller not doing massive damage right now, and no one does die.
Nongshim needs to be careful here. They might actually get punished. Oh boy.
Yeah, as that's a hook, and the flay does come through. Sylvie is down to about 0 as Bulldog is just going to throw rocks at him. There he goes. And the Wukong going to be taken down. That's first blood actually here at 9 minutes into this game. Relatively
not in the near future.
Well, Dundun hasn't actually gone back yet and is now looking for this. The flash comes out from Dudu, who's going to have a drink and look to see whether he can body slam over this wall. And it's not going to work out. The leap strike was there, and Dundun is going to get the solo kill onto Dudu in the end. They come, and this is going to be real rough times. Can they actually get out unscathed? And the answer is yes. Tribute's going to help out there. I'm psyched about it. And that hook went so wide. I think he's dead now because he pressed the flash button, but the fight going to break out. Youngjae, and he get through here. Can they corral them is the question, as there's the Weaver's Wall. Seismic Shove is going to separate the Wukong, but he doesn't die just yet. Great grand entrance is going to come through as Moham sets up the box, but then immediately dies. Dudu dives forward though, and that is going to be the double for Youngjae. Dudu wants even more here as the Q misses. Try to deny. Oh, they do deny the Lantern entirely. Sylvie able to walk it out there as Youngjae's going to be punished, and now Vital finds the angle. The hook is going to connect. Can they blow him up before? No. The Featherstorm comes out. Bulldog does manage to collect this LeBlanc, and Vital is down to about 0. Battle Dance gives him enough of a shield, but that is still Bulldog being there with the rocks, and that is going to be the double on the Lovers duo. Taeun not going to be able to quite find the moonshot, but I have a feeling Dundun is going to be dead, as now he's emoting. He knew the outcome of that one in the Baron.
Everything else here, Atlas.
And Youngjae might actually be caught out of position. The quickness did come through as Gordrinker came down for a lot of value. As now Sylvie fighting against Bulldog. Bulldog, there's 4 people there, buddy. He does have a Lantern to go to, but immediately they put a ward on top of it so that he can't click. And now Taeun, look at his health bar. He is just gigantic, spinning all over everyone. Has Flash still available, guys, and there it goes. Moonlight Vigil goes wide, but it does not matter, because Bulldog's going to be there, and look at that. Oh no, they thought they were going to safety, but they absolutely were not. Triple kill there for Taeun. He does get it. But now Quantum Freaks, they don't have their jungler in this area. Sylvie not able to get in range in time to get that smite off. That is going to be a clone hooked up, pretty sure. There it is, as the cask is massive, but Sylvie uses it to get a huge Cyclone. It's just not going to be enough though. Taeun is still above maximum health. He almost still has his shield after all. Whether he's going to do the heroics, he's not going to be enough here in this particular game. As in goes Youngjae. They're going to be able to take down the Jax. One last Nexus turret and Desire, but Desire is going to go down very, very quickly. Peter desperately battle dancing around the battlefield, but this Nexus is not going to be saved by Rakan this day, and it will be Kwangdong Freaks with the 2-1 victory over Nongshim.
Available as a train out, so the Cassante...
Well, you just press W.
Yeah, well, also fine, but I actually think you prefer getting hooked
or
and
you
then
like
bringing,
getting hooked.
Yeah, you bring
or maybe we're just on the Hanwha side of the stadium, which we are. So that might
station.
Yeah, Life gonna get stunned. There's the hook that's gonna connect, and even though there's an exhaust, I don't think they're tired enough to not kill the Lulu.
Or Derek. Try
All right,
brush.
well, we're just gonna dash forward. We're going to snatch Zeka, and he is not going anywhere.
It does.
Oh, aiming isn't sick.
Well,
oh, he does.
He does hit level 6 though, as Featherstorm is going to be used. Life almost just dies. If he had him called back to Blades, there is now Lahens. Yeah, he's just, he wants to let the kill go over. Life also moving up here as well, as we've got 35 seconds as the bear heads down. And there is the Emperor's Divide. BDD, are you going to be okay? The answer is no. He's just dead. Viper actually able to grab an assist for that one as well. Huge for Hanwha Life.
And they have vision, and they don't know.
All right, well, the hook's going to land onto Clid. There's the cease and desist. Clid's trying to get out of there. Wild Growth. He's ignited, though, and Cuz is going to lock down the kill. He can now Volt Break over that wall if he'd like to, but Life is going to slink away.
And you need to flash. You need to try and keep him alive. This was a 100% like they knew. Right?
That was a weird head trinket go down, though, as now Keen in an awkward spot, but does press the Dominus, gets a bit of a stun there as the hook is going to connect onto Clid. He's blown up immediately, but now KT trying to regroup, aiming, taking so much damage as Featherstorm going to have to be used pretty early on. Now, BDD in that brush, in position. Can we actually lock down this dragon as the dive forward? There's the bear. It connects onto Clid, who's so squishy like you were talking about. The Emperor's Divide is decent, but the jungler is already dead. Tibbers in the front line, tanking them all up for the good of his team. 4v5 now.
Yeah, I think you have to peace out.
Oh, yeah.
Can't actually stay here. They don't even have the health bar advantage that they need, and KT getting a big win here.
That's a dead Lulu.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Well, hey, remember when I was talking about BDD and Flash and Ocean?
When he wants to do something, he just goes and does it, you know? Oh dear, there's the hook. Waits for the W, and Kingen knew that it was happening as well. He's like, if I just keep holding it, I'll be fine, right? It is Baron. Tibbers is going to come down. They're going to 4-man it. With 2 people still on the map. And there's the Baron. He just presses W, so it's a little bit frustrating, but oh dear. Kingen's still going to get killed, and that's because he gets hit by a giant panda from the sky. Oh dear. Is this just Elder for free, I guess?
If you didn't think it was game already,
yeah,
it is now.
Scenario. Not exactly the one that they want. As Viper trying to fight it out. There's the Featherstorm. Hook will connect. And that is a dead Cassante. Cuz gets a turn at being the big tanky guy on the top side. It's being lost here by Hanwha. And yeah, the Vi is going to go down as she's telling them to cease and desist. Emperor's Divide is going to be baited out by Keen so beautifully. Oh, the polymorph is gorgeous onto Cuz. I don't know whether it's really going to be enough here as, oh, Viper, he's burning, but he's going to be all right.
He's still alive.
Shield. Keen flashes, another polymorph is gorgeous, and Viper is an absolute hero.
Open Nexus and Baroness teams here. I don't know why I'm being coy. This game is done.
I mean, okay, well, there's the flash forward from BDD. As Bear goes down and Clid is once again dead. And now Tibbers is battling against a Sun Disc. As KT will back away. I mean, Viper is hopping over the Nexus, but I think the Nexus is just going to die. Good hook is going to connect. That is a dead Zeri, and that is a dead Nexus to follow. 35.5 minutes is how long it took, but KT were in control the entire time.
Strong into, most notably, even in the Gangplank, I don't hate it, but into Viego and the Ashe as...
And here we are, under the Rift, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2. Harmolife Esports versus KT. 2 teams deadlocked in the standings, tied for 4th place.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of ads, and some of them were funny. Call someone who cares. Yeah, that might be an option there, as Kingan's going to go angry here onto Keen, and Keen just rains cannons from the sky. Alcove Gaming, will it save this Jax? The answer is Leap Strike might, but the Heartbreaker is going to do just that, and Cuz is going to lock down First Blood onto the top laner of Hanwha.
Put these guys behind.
Well, BDD is coming towards his bottom side, and Life is looking like he's free food, and he knows it. He is just going to try and get some knockups on his way out. They didn't even need to worry about Blade Whirl and dealing with that. Oh,
he's going to die.
Well, there's the body slam, there's the stun, and Chain CC onto Ace, and the hole comes through as well. Another Heartbreaker, another kill.
It's not enough. I have a hard time seeing them. Oh, they might set up a trap here.
They did. Hawkshot. Hawkshot's like a floors. All right, Arrow's going to connect onto Clip, but he flashes. That should be a dead Lehens. Okay, BDD making his way over. This Thunderdome is a bit weird because there are kind of rocks in places where we didn't really want them to be, but now the Rift is going to sort itself out. Flash gets BDD to safety. Arrow sails majestically towards this top side of the map and is going to connect. All right, Lehens. Okay, the barrel, the trial by fire, and you are just dead. I think it was more of a trial by ice, though, to be perfectly honest. Lehens goes from, like, throwing an arrow point blank as I just have to hold the thought. Cataclysm comes into the mid lane. The burly gentleman taking a lot of damage. He takes a drink, decides that he just wants to kill a minion wave, and Viper says no. He comes in here as Kingan, going to get bullied out of the way, and now BDD, he's just going to snipe the Annie Berserker. He goes golden. The stopwatch is so huge, and now he looks for the stun, but it doesn't really work. In goes Cuz. He's not able to secure the dragon, so one of them does go over to Harmolife. The arrow sails to Narnia and back again.
Dead.
Yes, he is. He's going to counter-strike. He's able to dodge some things. There's the flash. Cannon Barrage already able to be used. And aiming is going to be delivered the kill on a silver platter.
Oh, they have no idea.
The flank angle. Kingan's going to move in. Cuz in a lot of trouble. Does go golden. Arrow will connect at least for a moment as the Tibbers comes down, but only onto one target. They do get rid of the Viego. And Viper at about 50%. You can see KT still raring for a fight, though.
Kingan?
Oh, absolutely.
Clid?
Clid. Oh, no. That's an overextension. Cyclone comes in. Another Heartbreaker will come down. An ace in the hole was used onto a clone just for fun. Just to point out which one was the wrong one. And that is Dead Jungler. I don't know what Clid was doing there, but it was the wrong move. He's going to deliver himself onto the hands of the Caitlyn. Cuz is going to lock down the kill, though. And now Clid trying to dance around BDD with the party cast. Don't know whether we want that. It's Samira kind of ulting nothing. And the Annie's going to be able to take down the Caitlyn. Okay, BDD locks one up as well as Viper gets another one in the fight. But he's going to go down solo. Oh my god, the trial by fire doing so much work. Lehens is the one to finish him off in the end. And now Kingan and Zeka against the world. Counter-Strike comes in. He takes down the GP. Where's KT going? Zeka is, oh my goodness. Okay, the execute comes through. Cuz is gonna, oh no, Heartbreaker does come in, and that was heartbreaking for everyone that wanted the Annie to survive. Okay, there's a cast. He's just gonna spend a lot of time here in this Cannon Barrage, and that's not where you want to be.
We've seen, oh, Keen, are you dead?
Well, he's going to see that he might be dead, as the barrel's not really going to work out here, and yep, there he goes. But Viper locking down the kill is big. Clid's on it. Cuz, can you get in? Cannon Barrage right on top of Viper as they dive forward. The Drake is going to be secured by Cuz, but at what cost? is the question. The Gangplank has already gone down. Viper's popping off in this fight so far. BDD going to be taken down. And now Lehens is going to be the next one to fall. Hanwha, they lose the Drake, but it's only Cuz left alive. First Nexus turret is going to go down. Cuz, can you be the hero? The answer, I think, is just going to be no. Second Nexus turret is going to go down, and Hanwha Life, the Blade Whirl, will save it. The Nexus goes down, and we're going to a Game 3.
Yeah, that is something that is definitely going to need to be respected. With this rounding out from KT though, I have to say, like, this is a type of composition which it does it all. It has great CC, it has great frontline, it has a mixed damage profile. I'm expecting aiming to go for on-hit Varus here. My main issue is that if
you came here to watch the LCK in person for both of these series, you would have definitely got your money's worth, as Lehens is in the top lane.
He's getting top here. There's no way Keen sees this one coming.
All right, and Meganar is in perfect time. There is the hop forward into the crush, and Keen, nowhere that he can go. He calls the Meek, but the Meek is not kinging. Klid is going to miss the cocoon and not care, and then just bite him.
Well, Life can use this opportunity to pick themselves up an early dragon. Nothing that if you're KT you have to be worried about.
Well, there's Emperor's Divide. You might have to be worried about this if you're Hanwha Life, as Zeker is going to try and bounce over the wall. He does, and then he goes to the Death Chamber. BDD's Azir picking up the first kill for KT.
And we're still going to get the 4v4. Keen needs to be careful.
Yeah, Cocoon is going to miss, as there's the Cyclone. Cuz just gets it done. Keen locks up the kill. More knockups are going to come forward. Cuz steals away the Rift Herald. Hanwha Life Esports just obliterated around the Herald.
Moment for KT. Klid goes down again, and they're
another
not done.
one. I've seen this before. There's the shield. A Daybreak Zenith Blade comes on through, and there finally is the flash. I just don't know whether it's going to be enough, and BDD's flashing onto turrets. Dies. That's when I think it's kind of over.
Yeah,
but
Viper can't die.
Yeah. But if he does it, okay, because he's just showing off now. Gets over the wall. Now Klid's getting taken down so extraordinarily low. I guess he thought that he wasn't going to be able to escape. Didn't have flash, so I guess there's that. I'm not entirely sure what he said, but maybe he said something to justify staying in there. I think he just told everyone to back. As Dominus is going to be popped here as Klid and Kingen trying to fight this one out. That's a lot of value with the Cull the Meek, as they're getting the heck out of here, because there's a Wukong that's turned up. Kingen's going to get stunned, and Klid could not offer enough back. Once again, Klid's going to move in. All right. Can the dive work? As, the slice and dice was beautiful, but now Life is going to turn up. The core drinker value was massive. Keen's still going to be taken down, because Kingen was tanking the turret forever. But in the meantime, Keen looking for his opportunity. He's going to flash in, and there goes Klid up into the sky. And he's going to come down into his doom, aiming times the piercing arrow beautifully. That is the jungler, ladies and gentlemen. Kingen.
They can trade something. They'll get a turret here towards the bottom half of the map. Fight those waves.
Klid! He comes out of the Death Chamber, and they want to put him immediately straight back in there. He does land back onto Earth, and there is a big Gnar into the wall. Cuz goes golden, whirling death. Oh no! The miss time is going to come in as BDD. I don't know about that one, and there's the cash in for Viper! Huh?
Much more about
Chains of Corruption land, and that is just aiming, getting a solo kill onto Zeker. Yeah, Cuz just going to look for Viper here, and he just gets on top of him. The flash has to come through as Cuz is just fighting, and there goes the Draven. The Brom's dead as well. And we were saying that Hanwha, there might have been an opportunity after BDD kind of threw himself into their base, but then they got just destroyed. Cuz finding a hero moment, and yeah, this could just be the end of it. As in goes Lehens, he'll find the Zenith Blade onto Zeker as well. Cuz fighting against this Jace, and he's got a GA. He'll be absolutely all right, as aiming just throws a piercing arrow. And in the meantime, come down to the Nexus is going to save Life's life on Hanwha Life. And